Okay, this is a classic card effect by Alex Elmsley, and what I thought I would do here is share with you a variation that to my knowledge has never been presented before, and to my mind it's actually the version that carries the greatest punch. Okay, let me give a bird's eye view of what's going on in this effect. Now, if you want to understand the details of what is driving this particular card effect, see the link in the description below, because I've recorded a video that talks about really what's going on here and how you can generalize the application of the ideas here to larger packet sizes, which is just amazing. So take a look at that video once you've watched this one here. Okay, this is how the Elmsley effect goes. The spectator chooses 8 random cards, and then the performer takes those and either fans them out in their hand or maybe displays them on the table. The spectator is then asked to think of a random number between 1 and 8, and they're not going to tell anyone what this number is, okay? So it's just in their mind, some number between 1 and 8. Okay, so just for the sake of argument, let's say they think of the number 3. Okay, but once again, you as the performer have no idea what number they chose. Okay, so what the performer would have the spectator do now is quietly note and remember the identity of the card in the position of their secret number. Okay, so since the spectator is thinking of the number 3, they're, without pointing or anything, they're just kind of counting over, okay, 1, 2, 3. So the card they're going to remember as, quote, their card is the Queen of Hearts. Okay, so to recap, the spectator has a secret number no one knows, happens to be 3. They've noted the identity of the card in that position, which is the Queen of Hearts. Now, you as the performer, of course, you don't know any of this, as I mentioned. All you need to do is note the identity of the top card of the packet. Okay, so you just need to remember what card is at the top of this set of 8. And it's the Ace of Hearts. Okay, so that will be an easy one for us to remember. Okay, so performer's noted card is the Ace of Hearts at the top, and then the spectator is thinking of Queen of Hearts, which happens to be in the position of their secret number 3. Okay, from here, you as the performer just pick up the cards, and then you're going to ask just 3 questions. Okay, so what you do here is you just jog forward, you perform an even up jog. So you're jogging forward the even, the even position cards. That's all you're doing. And then you just ask the spectator, do you see your card among these 4? And you don't even have to see them. You can have them like this to the spectator. You don't need to see them as the performer. And of course, the Queen of Hearts is not here, so they'll say no. And the performer puts those at the bottom. They perform the same actions a second time, like this. Strip those out, show those to the spectator, and of course the spectator will now see their card. They'll say, yes, my card is among those 4, and then you would take these as the performer and set them on top, and then you perform the same actions a third and final time, and show the spectator the cards again, and they won't see their card here, and they'll say no, their card is not among those 4, and then you put those at the bottom. Okay, now from this point you take the cards as the performer without even showing the spectator, and you look through the cards. Okay, so you look through the cards here. So I'm going to obviously show you what I'm seeing. Okay, so let me tell you what's the case, and you maybe noted part of it. Because of that 3-question procedure, the spectator's special card will always, always, always rise to the top. Okay, so one thing that you know already is you know the identity of their card. It's the Queen of Hearts. Okay, Now, more importantly, so you could reveal that. I mean, you don't have to show them the cards here. In fact, preferably you wouldn't here. You just say, is your card a face card? Yeah. Red. Yeah. Is it the Queen of Hearts? And you'll watch their eyes go big like, yep, it is. And how in the world did you figure that out? And then for the real punch, you are now going to state their secret number, which only resides in their mind. They've never vocalized it. They haven't written it down anywhere. Okay? So can you look at the cards here and see how you might be able to deduce that the spectator's secret card is 3? Just take a look at the cards here. Do you remember as the performer, our special noted card at the top? It was the Ace of Hearts. Where is the Ace of Hearts located? It's located in position 1, 2, 3. Okay? This will always happen. Okay? So with this procedure, not only will you bring the spectator's card to the top, where you can quickly just, state it, it will switch places with the original top card of the packet of 8, which we already noted it to be the Ace of Hearts. So this procedure, it switches the spectator's card for your noted card at the top, guaranteed. So for you to be able to state their secret number when it has not been shared with a soul out there is going to just be mind-blowing for the spectator. Like, how in the world could you know that I was thinking of the number 3? Okay. Well, it's because of the underlying mathematics. This procedure will switch the spectator's card with the original top card every time. So if you just note the position of what was the original top card, Ace of Hearts, is now in position 3, that must be the position of the spectator's original card. Now, if you want to understand why that works, see the video linked in the description below, because I go through carefully to explain, okay, why does this work, what's going on, and how can you generalize this? So take a look at that video. It's quite interesting, okay? And it features Arthur Benjamin, if you know him, a kind of famous mathematician magician, okay? There's a segment of one of his productions on it where he talks about this as well. And then I talk about how to generalize it. So anyway, this is really worth learning, okay? So if you just go through the steps, in fact, let me just bring out a couple of write-ups that might help people that I, took the time to write up here. So here you have a spectator's random secret card between 1 and 8. We went with 3 in the example. And then they identify the card in position 3, and it happened to be the Queen of Hearts. So this is all information the spectator has, the performer does not. They don't know any of this, okay? All the performer knows is the performer has noted the identity of the original top card of the packet before this series of questions that are asked with up-jogging the cards, okay? So the performer just makes note of the top card. In our example, it was the Ace of Hearts. And then just do everything I've already explained. This will work for you every time, and you will just be blown away by the look on the spectator's face when you not only identify their special card, the Queen of Hearts, but you actually state what their thought of random number between 1 and 8 must be. Absolutely mind-blowing. So thank you for watching, and take a look at the video linked below, and take a look at other videos on the Absolute Math Magic channel.